Of the many horrific aspects of stories about powerful Hollywood men harassing or sexually assaulting female colleagues is that the women were often further traumatized by seeing their careers in film or television hurt or destroyed in the wake of the encounters. Annabella Sciorra told The New Yorker that she earned a reputation for being difficult after she was allegedly raped by Harvey Weinstein. She said the alleged assault left her so traumatized that she became depressed, paranoid and lost weight. No one would hire her for several years. Actresses who resisted Weinstein's alleged advances or complained also told The New Yorker that they faced professional retaliation. Mira Sorvino and Rosanna Arquette said they suspected that they lost work opportunities after telling the producer number. But male stars, directors and producers have traditionally not faced many professional repercussions when they commit harmful or sometimes extremely violent acts. Of course, it's a shameful pattern in the many American workplaces. Men who bully, harass or assault stay in their jobs and even get promoted, while their female victims are encouraged to stay quiet or just find another job or another career. In Hollywood, some men also enjoy numerous chances to revive careers stalled by professional failures or their own off-screen bad behavior. That's definitely the case for a notoriously difficult male star like Tom Sizemore, who has become less known for being talented enough to land roles in Saving Private Ryan or Black Hawk Down than for his drug addiction and his arrests and jail stints. Sizemore's legal issues also include 3 domestic violence cases, one as recently as this year. All the while the actor, 55, has been in the midst of a well-publicized Hollywood comeback with a notable story arc on the series Shooter and a role in Showtime's revival of Twin Peaks. Now we're learning about what was apparently an open secret on the set of a 2003 film that Sizemore starred in. According to The Hollywood Reporter, the open secret is that Sizemore was removed from the Utah film set after an 11-year-old actress told her mother that he touched her genitals. The girl and her parents declined to press charges, and the incident, which occurred during a shoot for a brief scene, was never publicly revealed. But a dozen people involved in the production of the crime thriller Born Killers knew about the alleged incident. According to what cast and crew members told The Hollywood Reporter, rumors swirled and emotions rose on set over what had allegedly transpired. The film's producers confirmed that they removed Sizemore from the set as soon as they heard about what the girl told her mother. They encouraged the young actress' parents to file a police report, which the parents apparently did, but they declined to press charges. One of the producers, Michael Manshall, said they talked to Sizemore, who denied touching the girl inappropriately. He said, "I've done a lot of awful things," but he denied ever doing anything with kids. Sizemore declined to address the allegation when contacted by The Hollywood Reporter. Meanwhile, the now 26-year-old former actress also declined to address the matter except to tell The Hollywood Reporter that she's recently hired a lawyer to explore legal action against the actor. She may also pursue legal action against her parents. They apparently wanted her to keep working on the film after the alleged incident. While the producers said that they weighed the responsibility of not passing judgment on Sizemore, since he hadn't been arrested or charged with any crime, they decided to have him leave the set and have him return several months later to do reshoots. While working on Born Killers in 2003, Sizemore had just been convicted in a trial of physically abusing and harassing his ex-girlfriend, the former Hollywood Madam Heidi Fleiss. Aside from being removed from the film set, the only other repercussion for the actor for the alleged touching incident was that his management firm and talent agency quietly dropped him as a client, The Hollywood Reporter said. But through the aughts, Sizemore continued to work steadily, though in smaller roles and on less prestigious projects. During that time, he also served 7 months in jail for repeatedly failing drug tests while on probation for the Fleiss conviction. In 2007, while still on probation, he was arrested in Bakersfield on suspicion of possession of methamphetamine and sentenced to 16 months in prison for another probation violation. Then in 2009, He was charged with spousal battery after allegedly roughing up his then-girlfriend in a confrontation. He was arrested again in 2011 for an outstanding warrant related to that battery case, E! News reported. Sizemore chronicled his tales of drug addiction and rehab and jail stints in his memoir By Some Miracle I Made It Out of There. He briefly got sober in 2010 on Celebrity Rehab with Dr. Drew. He told the Daily Mail in January 2017 that he finally got clean in 2013, but his legal troubles didn't stop. In July 2016, he was arrested following an incident with a woman at his apartment in Los Angeles. In January he pleaded no contest to 2 domestic violence charges, but he told the Daily Mail he only agreed to the plea deal in order to avoid a 210-day jail term. "I have never hit a broad in my life," he said, implying that the woman in the 2016 incident was trying to get money from him or her 15 minutes of fame. He added angrily, "It's over, it was thrown out because they didn't believe her, but I had to do 6 months of anger management." Over the past year, his career has continued to pick up. In addition to the roles in Shooter and Twin Peaks, Sizemore also appeared opposite Liam Neeson in the film Felt, which was just released. Sizemore played an FBI rival of the Deep Throat source in the Watergate drama. As of this week, Sizemore's IMDb page showed that he was attached to, or listed as starring in, more than 3 dozen low-budget or genre-independent film projects in some stage of development or production, The Hollywood Reporter said. Cast and crew members of Sizemore's 2003 film suggested to The Hollywood Reporter that they agreed to talk about the incident with the 11-year-old actress because they were inspired by the nascent movement toward industry transparency in the post-Harvey Weinstein era. They indicated that it bothered them that Sizemore was never officially investigated for the incident or faced any consequences. "The most satisfaction to be had," according to a second assistant director, was seeing Sizemore get locked up over the Fleiss conviction. "I remember being excited that he went to jail," said Jenny Latham, "even if it was for something else."